back. We're going to do another tutorial in East Coast or 6 count today. We're starting in closed hold, and this move is called he goes. This is what it looks like. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8 is our basic step. Here's he goes. That's all. All it's going to be. Oh, we're going to go over 2 other moves in this video. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and show those off first real quick. First, the next one's called she goes. Same concept, it's going to look like this. She goes. And then we're going to go over how to chain them together into what's called he goes, she goes. What that'll be is first a he goes, and then a she goes. Okay. For those who haven't gone and watched our East Count basic step video, please go watch that. That's going to help enormously on this, just because you'll understand how the triple steps work. All we're going to do is just like our basic step, except on the first triple step, guys, we're going to turn around backwards, go in front of the girl, and we're going to stop applying so much pressure on her back so that she doesn't run as far forward. So altogether what that is it's rock, step, I'm going to stop applying pressure on her back so that I can get out in front of her, and then I'm just going to go triple step. Okay? You can hold hands here. Optional, doesn't really matter, you're not using it right now. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to start triple stepping back that way, and I'm going to turn back to your side. Triple step. So all together it's 5, 6, 7, 8, rock, step, triple step, triple step.
Girls, your footwork is the exact same as the basic step. You don't change it at all. Just be aware that he might jump in front of you and follow his back cues for that.
Okay, for she goes, it's going to be the same footwork for the girls that the guys just did. Do you want to go over that first?
Yep, girls, you're going to do a rock step on your right foot for the basic, and then you triple step, you're going to come in front of the guy. And girls, you actually can't lead this on your own. The guy will lead it. So what he'll do is when you need to do your triple step, he'll pull you in front of him, triple step, and then your left foot is in front. You're just going to use that to triple step back like you do during basic. So your footwork is the same. The only difference is you're just changing directions. But it's the same exact feet, same exact motion.
Perfect, guys. All we're doing for that, really simple. After a rock step, we're just going to pull her around in front of us, and then we're going to pull her back to our side. It is very important to do both of those cues. If I don't give her a cue to come back, we'll just keep going this way forever. So it's important to cue her to come back. Remember, guys, you're leading this, not girls. Girls, do whatever you feel on your back. Guys, if she's not doing what you want her to, it's probably that you're not being very clear on that lead. Okay, the last move we're going to do is called he goes, she goes. Definitely go back, watch the he goes and the she goes parts of this video, because I'm not going to go super in depth on the footwork. All we're going to do, first part, we're going to do the first half of he goes. So it'll be a rock, step, triple step. Now we're here. We're in front of the girl. Now instead of running back to her side, we're going to keep moving this way, the way we're already moving, and she's going to do the last half of she goes to get back to us. And guys, we have to cue this by continuing to pull her momentum this way. So one more time, what that looks like. 5, 6, 7, 8 is the first half of he goes, she goes. And if you did it right, you should be facing the opposite direction of when you started. Anything to go off for the girls there?
Girls, just make sure you don't freak out when the guy jumps in front of you or when he pulls you to his side. Be very aware and attentive to the cues that he might do. You can do this just back and forth as many times as you want. It's a good way to travel across the dance floor because you can also kind of stroll in this. You can throw in little variations as you get more comfortable. Just make sure you stay on count and that you don't hit people when you do this as well, because you're kind of just going backwards without being able to see where you're going. Make sure you have the space.
Last thing I will say, guys, when you're doing this move, you shouldn't be throwing the girl around off her feet. All that we're going to do in pretty much all of Lindy Hop that we teach is we're inviting her to move. If she's losing her balance, you're leading too hard. So we're just leading her gently in front of us, inviting her to move, and then here we're just inviting her to change back and come back. Okay?